Enterprise dive bombers attacked and disabled the Japanese carriers Kaga and Akagi, leaving them ablaze, while Yorktown aircraft also bombed the Japanese aircraft carrier Soryu, leaving her burning and dead in the water. Within an hour, the remaining Japanese carrier, Hiryu, launched airstrikes that crippled Yorktown with 3 bombs and 2 torpedoes striking home during 2 separate attacks. In late afternoon, a mixed squadron of Enterprise and Yorktown bombers, flying from Enterprise, disabled Hiryu, leaving her burning. USS Enterprise, CV-6, was a Yorktown-class carrier built for the United States Navy during the 1930s. She was the 7th U.S. Navy vessel of that name. Colloquially called the Big E, she was the 6th aircraft carrier of the United States Navy. Launched in 1936, she was the only Yorktown class and one of only 3 American fleet carriers commissioned before World War II to survive the war. Enterprise participated in more major actions of the war against Japan than any other United States ship. These actions included the attack on Pearl Harbor. 18 Dauntless dive bombers of her air group arrived over the harbor during the attack. 7 were shot down with 8 airmen killed and 2 wounded, making her the only American aircraft carrier with men at Pearl Harbor. During the attack and the first to sustain casualties during the Pacific War, the Battle of Midway, the Battle of the Eastern Solomons, the Battle of the Santa Cruz Islands, various other air-sea engagements during the Guadalcanal Campaign, the Battle of the Philippine Sea, and the Battle of Leyte Gulf. Enterprise earned 20 battle stars, the most for any U.S. warship in World War II, and was the most decorated U.S. ship of World War II. She was also the first American ship to sink a full-sized enemy warship after the Pacific War had been declared when her aircraft sank the Japanese submarine I-70 on December 10, 1941. On 3 occasions during the war, the Japanese announced that she had been sunk in battle, inspiring her nickname, the Gray Ghost. By the end of the war, her planes and guns had downed 911 enemy planes, sunk 71 ships, and damaged or destroyed 192 more.
General Quarters.
Dive Bomber Squadron, airborne. Torpedo Bomber Squadron, takeoff. Enemy target spotted. Attack target! Enemy team captured the area. Our team captured the area. Destroyed an enemy ship. Dive Bomber Squadron, flying out. Dive Bomber Squadron, takeoff. Our team captured the area. Attack target! Dive Bomber Squadron, flying out. Dive Bomber Squadron, airborne. Attack target! Torpedo Bomber Squadron, take off. Fighter Squadron, airborne. Dive Bomber Squadron, flying out. Dive Bomber Squadron, airborne. Attack target! Torpedo Bomber Squadron, take off. Enemy team captured the area. Dive Bomber Squadron, flying out. Dive Bomber Squadron, take off. We're hit! We're under attack! Our team captured the area! Enemy torpedoes spotted! Torpedo Bomber Squadron, flying out. Fighter Squadron, airborne. Dive Bomber Squadron, take off. Dive Bomber Squadron, flying out. Attack target! Enemy ship destroyed. Capture Area B.
Fighter Squadron, airborne. Anti-aircraft gun on full alert.
Dive Bomber Squadron.
Flying out.
Dive Bomber Squadron.
Airborne. Torpedo Bomber Squadron, takeoff. Enemy aircraft incoming! Enemy team is about to win. Our team captured the area.
Dive Bomber Squadron.
Airborne.
Dive Bomber Squadron.
Takeoff. Torpedo Bomber Squadron, flying out. Enemy aircraft incoming! The situation is under control. We destroyed an enemy ship.
General quarters.
Capture Area B.
Dive Bomber Squadron.
Takeoff.
Dive Bomber Squadron.
Airborne. Torpedo Bomber Squadron, flying out.
Capture Area B.
Enemy target spotted. Enemy team captured the area. Attack target! Our team captured the area.
Dive Bomber Squadron.
Airborne.
Dive Bomber Squadron.
Flying out. Torpedo Bomber Squadron, take off. Attack target!
Dive Bomber Squadron.
Flying out. Fighter Squadron, take off.
Dive Bomber Squadron.
Airborne. Torpedo Bomber Squadron, flying out.
Dive Bomber Squadron.
Airborne.
Dive Bomber Squadron.
Take off. Torpedo Bomber Squadron, airborne. We're under attack!
Dive Bomber Squadron.
Take off. Attack target!
Dive Bomber Squadron.
Flying out. Torpedo Bomber Squadron, airborne. Enemy aircraft incoming!
Dive Bomber Squadron.
Take off. Fighter Squadron, flying out. Enemy aircraft incoming! Fighter Squadron, airborne. Enemy aircraft incoming!
Dive Bomber Squadron.
Flying out.
Dive Bomber Squadron.
Take off. Anti-aircraft gun on full alert. Enemy aircraft incoming! We're hit! Enemy team captured the area. We destroyed an enemy ship. Enemy torpedoes spotted. The ship is on fire! Fighter Squadron, flying out. Torpedo Bomber Squadron, take off.
Dive Bomber Squadron.
Airborne,
Dive Bomber Squadron.
take off. Attack target! Enemy team is about to win. Torpedo Bomber Squadron, flying out. Fighter Squadron, airborne.
Dive Bomber Squadron.
Flying out.
Dive Bomber Squadron.
Airborne. Fighter Squadron, take off. Our team captured the area.